das Ding!
Los, wer Regie! Although it is a part of such a huge, wonderful franchise, it tells its own story. And I loved that there was this young female character who had a voice and had something to say, and even though she lost parts of herself through her journey, she was able to really come back to herself at the end, and that was with the help of this car that turns into a robot.
Was ist hier los?
Hey!
Mitkommen!
Aufhören! Lassen Sie mich los!
Waffeneinsatz! Schaltet es aus!
Lauf weg!
Nein, nicht weglaufen! Lauf ja nicht weg! Weg ist sie.
I like to tell jokes, but that wasn't my role in the movie. My role is to be serious and to be threatening, just like the Decepticons. Travis was nice enough to give me a little bit of freedom, but had he not used any of it, I still think the movie stands firmly on its own 2 feet, because my role isn't to be the joke guy in this, it is to kind of be the firm, grim military guy.
You know, as an artist, you're always looking for new opportunities, new experiences to grow. It's, you know, one of the things that we do is we channel our life experiences into our art. And so the idea of being able to take on something like this that was so massive and so unlike anything I'd ever done before was really exciting and also terrifying. So, you know, visually, aesthetically, you know, we sent it back in the 80s, which meant we had a lot of different iconography that we could play with.
The 80s, you know, wasn't so far off from when I was born, and I felt like I grew up knowing enough about it to where it didn't feel so entirely foreign. Although there were some things I discovered that were highly questionable in terms of like some fashion choices and some hair and makeup choices, but I really enjoyed it. I loved that the music of the 80s plays such a huge part in this film. You know, there's so many references, and it wasn't a bad time. A lot of great things came out of the 80s.
Versuch's damit.
The first movie that moved me to tears was E.T., and it was just something that kind of lived within me since that moment, because it made such a profound impact. And that spirit, that sense of wonder, that sense of laughter and tears that were evoked in those beautiful Amblin films of the 80s, that was the sense that we tried to get in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, I was speaking to a tennis ball on a stick that was about 13.5 feet tall for quite some time. And it got weird, but it was interesting. I mean, it really put my imagination to the test, and if it weren't for Travis, our director, telling me exactly what he saw going on around me at all times, in terms of the final product, I would have been completely lost.
One of the coolest things was like directing car chases and big battle scenes and using pyro and stuff. I'd never done anything like that before. Believe me, it is super fun to blow things up.
It's a really cool opportunity to be part of such a legacy franchise, and to be given a chance to help redefine it.
It's unlike the ones that have come before, and I'm incredibly proud of it.
Is there going to be a sequel? That's up to you, and that's up to you. If you guys go see it and you like it, we'll make another one for you, and we'll try to do just as good. But step one is get everybody to go see Bumblebee.
Du hast mich. Und ich lass dich nicht im Stich. Gott, ich bin sowas von erledigt.